The palm tree that grew from the bricks.
It's Tarel Naim Austin, the millionaire, the original man, the utopian Ethiopian, the Connect for God, the first man ever on birth control, and I got good news. I woke up black again. I feel good. Right now, I'm with my good peoples over here at Lick the Top Catering. I heard the rave about it. I had to come see my man. Listen, forget licking the top. I'm about to lick the pot, yo. I told him, give me the pot, cause something is, yo, I don't know no science labs, but I'm taking to the Liberty Science Center, cause we gonna see what's like. He put something in this. This is not regular. This is different, yo. He put something. It's something. This is some high octane stuff, yo. So I'm taking this for research purposes, bro. You can have it. Can I have a pot? I'm having a pot, man. Come see my man at. Give him the address.
319 16th Avenue. That's in North New Jersey. The number blocks. Once again, that's 319 16th Avenue, North New Jersey.
Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want. Please have what you want. Sky is the limit, and you know that you keep on. Just keep on pressing on. Sky is the limit, and you know that you can have what you want. Be what you want. Have what you want. Be what you want. I was ashamed. My crew was lame.
So let's get started, man. So first question out the gate. I wanna applaud you for the name. That name, Lick the Top, dope as hell. Real creative, real original. You can do some things with that. So my first question is, who came up with the name, and how did it come about?
Well, it's crazy because everybody think that it was kind of like salacious, it was nasty, stuff like that. It didn't actually start like that. It actually came from the whole concept. We have loaded bowls.
Yeah.
So when we have the bowls, like when you put the spices and the sauces and cheese on top, and the bowl would like compress it down. So like when you take your top off, about to eat your food, people be eating their food and they realize how good it is. You get to the end and you got all the stuff left on top. So it was actually a dude, not a female, a dude that was like eating his food. He was like, yo man, this is amazing, it's amazing. And he took his top. He was like, yo, I was like, you want to lick the top, don't you? And he was like, yeah, man, but I'm in front of y'all and everything like that. So that's where the whole concept came in. And when he said that, I just thought about it, lick the top.
So,
and it went from there.
So is he aware of what it turned into? Is he aware of that?
Oh yeah, I had him sign papers and say like, you know, man,
you gave him permission to. Oh, all right.
He doesn't have no intelligent properties.
So how you and Judge Judy next week or something? So let me ask you this: did you have anybody that was against the name? Because like I said, it does sound like everybody was against it.
Everybody, just about everybody.
Yeah.
I had people saying you ain't gonna never be able to sell nothing to church people. You ain't gonna be corporate. That's nasty, this and that, and I really think that naming the Lick the Top actually brought a lot of interest, and then it made sense with the food. So I couldn't imagine it being named anything else.
Most of the biggest things that ever happened in history, people said it wouldn't work. So look at it. I mean, you went on your own. You ain't let nobody's opinion phase you. So respect for that.
Right.
But I'll tell you one thing though. Can you promise me that it's gonna be Lick the Top condoms? You got to. It's just too fitting. And that's a whole different feel. So imagine that's perfect, son. Like yo, let me get two. You got extra Lick the Top on you? Come on, son.
Maybe if I sell it, maybe when I sell a restaurant, they can do what they want to it. But we just want to make sure to just stay focused on the concept of the restaurant.
For the food right now.
Right now.
So moving on from the name, tell me like exactly. Like who is Lick the Top? Tell me like the ownership, management, like who makes this body of work operate and run?
Lick the Top started with me and my bro named Samad. You know what I mean? It started with me and him and everything like that. Then I have my real brother that's into it, his name Kwani, and I have another brother into it named She. So we all came together and we all play different aspects, whether it be the designing, the upkeep of the restaurant, or maintaining the records, or bookkeeping and stuff like that, but ultimately it's me and my boy Samad who has paper.
Alright, so you didn't start off as a restaurant, because I remember like on Facebook you was just doing like home deliveries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How did you know it was time to take it to the next level and bring it to what we have now? How did you know it was time?
Well, the crazy thing is that in December we started off with $160, and they all grew into this, and it wasn't really about like moving on from where everything started, because we still want to make sure that we stay like that. So we still had the delivery service. I still personally deliver to people and stuff like that. But once the opportunity just arose that we was able to get a restaurant in the neighborhood that we used to be in and where we're from, it just made sense. You know what I mean? So that's how else like that.
Got you. Yo, what? You know what? Let's tell people your name straight up, because I didn't even get that.
Well, my real name is Rakim Singleton, but my friends call me Chick. I'm a stand-up comedian, father, political activist, community servant. So we have to break it down like that. And I'm also a chef.
Now you're a man of many things. Now that's good. That segues to my question about the X. Because now I'm about to ask, who exactly are you? So this is what I want to do, right? It's September 20. What's the date? September 28th or 9th? So let's just say September 28th, 2009. Exactly 10 years from now, what were you doing probably at this exact same time? 10 years from now.
10 years.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. 10 years ago, I was in federal prison. I probably at this time. What time is it? It's Sunday. Oh, we was definitely watching football.
About 7.
Yeah, we was definitely watching football right now, and we definitely was watching the Chicago Bears because I was locked up out in Minnesota, so you had a lot of Minnesota and Chicago Bears fans out there.
You was locked up in Minnesota for
Yeah,
real?
I was in Duluth, Minnesota.
Wow.
Federal
Speaking
prison,
of my boys, we get the bat. It's crazy. The Bears kicking our ass right now. Yo, I'm don't worry though. We gonna win. We gonna come back win though.
Don't
We're
worry
gonna talk
about
about
it.
that later. We gonna win. Don't worry. But so let me ask you this. I want to do you because it's about the restaurant. I'm gonna keep it positive. But do you mind me talking about you in prison? Like, do you mind?
It don't matter to me.
All right. So like, let's say it's somebody that just getting sentenced, right? That's going to prison and never even been to prison at all. What would be your advice for somebody that's going to prison for the first time, or even jail for the first time?
Stay to yourself. Stay to yourself, and just be a man. You know what I mean? Whatever that calls for within the people that you are. You know what I mean? Like when I try to be in there, I try to be a stand-up guy. So, try to be a stand-up guy while you're in there. Stand-up guy trying to get up out of there. Mind your business and do what you have to do. So it's not really a manual, a booklet to it, because you can go to a different place, in a different prison, and they do things differently. But what happens is, as long as you be yourself and everybody see you for that, it won't take you for nothing else.
So let me ask you. I'm sure that there's people that you were in there with that's still in there, that you were incarcerated with that's still in there while you're out. If you could look at the camera and tell them one thing why they're still in there, what's something that you could say? Like, not seeing what you've done in the last 10 years to now, what's something that you would say to somebody that's still in there that may feel like, man, my life is over. I got no hope. Like what would you say?
Well, the people that I do know is in there. They probably like, I'm not surprised that chick did it, because I was always the person that was in there saying I was driven by what the things I want to do in my life. So if I had to say something to them, man, like, you could change, man. That's it. You see it right here, it's real. Because if anybody could change, I'm not saying I was like, I was like this crazy dude, but I was like, I was in the streets. I was in the streets for real. So right now I'm not in the streets. So just letting you know that you can change, you can do something positive, and it's evident. The streets that caused me to go in there is right here, and the streets that allow me to eat is right here. So
this is my last question on that, because like I said, we keep it positive. Let's talk about Tekashi 6ix9ine. So you, as a guy from the streets, let me ask you this question. Tekashi, do you feel any sympathy for him? Would you bump his music?
Nah, I wasn't really bumping the music before. I'm not really into see, the part of my whole change was also around everything that engulfed my life in the sort of street aspect. So street music, I really don't listen. I listen to. I ain't gonna listen. If I'm talking about, I don't get in my car, popping the CD and riding out.
So you're not
Yellow Breezy and nothing like that. No disrespect, but I'm saying I know that's not what I do.
So now we kept you up in Mary in the whip, like BB and CC
maybe whatever just come on, just more or less whatever groove you in. What I'm saying is, I don't make it a practice. Like some people make it a practice. Like I don't know what the Billboard top 10 is. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
I just know what kind of cheesesteaks that's flying out the store.
Focus. That's all you focus on, feeding the people. So let me ask you this: what's the biggest seller? Like, what's what I mean? If what's the number one thing everybody come back for?
It's probably the seafood cheesesteak is the number one seller, and maybe the strip and broccoli loaded potatoes, where it's just like a variety of both. But like if I had to, like if you came into the restaurant, or anybody I know came in the restaurant, and I was trying to impress them, I give them a seafood cheesesteak.
The seafood cheesesteak?
Yeah.
All right, so now let's say this, right? Now I'm about to start really making you think, all right? You ready to think? So let's say, let's say my friend from the West Coast, she coming out to Jersey for the first time, and she said, Joe, I want to eat some black-owned food, support a black-owned business. It's a million black-owned restaurants in Essex County, so why should they come to Lick the Top? Why should I bring her here?
I just like the tag I use, man, we different. I think one of the differences is that we put a lot of love in our food. So I try to tell everybody that comes to the restaurant, even when it's crowded, like, please be patient, but we don't make fast food. Like, there's ways to be on the grill that food can come out faster. You can put the temperature up on the grill, so you can sear a lot of stuff and grill a lot of stuff faster, but what happens is you lose a lot of taste. So a lot of times we keep everything at a temperature point, we keep everything salivated and savory, and and we care about the cooking. So every time we cooking, it's as if we cooking for somebody that we love, and that's how we treat each customer. We keep them the same way.
You know what I like too? This is what I like though. This not when I first came in, because it took a while for you to get here.
Yeah.
When I first came in, I sat. Nobody bothered me. Like, I just chilled. Like, most spots are like, yo, you wait, like, you ain't ordering nothing, you got to, you know what I mean? So I liked it that. It came in and it was all love. I didn't even say who I was here for, nothing. I don't think nobody said nothing until like 15 minutes after. So that's just some little things like that I noticed. Like, I was just all love, just, you know what I mean? Just embracing. So let me ask you this. Back to the customer. Is the customer always right?
Yeah, I would go with that model. I try to stay with that model, but sometimes you have people that come in and it seems like they more like pessimistic and being antagonists.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to maneuver around that and cultivate yourself to be able to accept that. But I would say that the customers aren't very per se, but I have told customers before that I felt as though they was rude. I felt as though they were selfish. I felt as though they they was more demanding of me than anything else they might have put the pressure on as far as their food. You understand? Like, you go to a Chinese store, there's no conversation between you and that person at the Chinese store. But at a black restaurant, you also got to be open up to the conversation. So you got to take the negative with the positive. So I take it as, the customer's always right. I mean, I live by that motto, but there's a lot of times when they wrong. I tell you that.
I feel you. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure it was times you had to say, hold on, I'm not the person I was 10 years ago. I can't, you gotta let it slide. Behind that counter, you can't be that person. You gotta be like, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to stay out here, so. Family and friends eating free?
Nah.
Nah?
Not even my kids.
For real? Yo, wait, how you got young kids? How old are your kids?
Well, look, let me say that my kids don't pay for food, but also at the same time, they're not in there getting seafood, mac and cheese. They don't eat stuff like that. So if they came here and they was eating, I give them things that they like chicken wings, French fries, stuff like that. But my family, I think family and friends and these people that's close to you be the first ones to buy because they know what they supporting you for. Why would you want to take away from me? Why would you? Yeah. If I open up a business that got me an overhead and I got bills to pay now, and why would you want to walk in and prove to somebody else that you could just get free food? So
yeah,
nah.
I mean, and of course, family will take advantage of that. Yeah. Like, son, I should change your diaper, boy. If you don't give me one of them motherfucking cheesesteaks. But
I said, don't you get paid yesterday? I say something like whatever.
Yeah, I got you. So let's talk about. We were talking about the customers. Let's talk. I'm sure we all hear this about just complaints about black-owned businesses. Like, what are some of the ones we hear? We hear they take too long. We hear they rude. We hear they never got supplies. They open late. They open random when they want. So, first of all, how do you feel about the whole black business stereotype, and how do you plan on fighting that and not being guilty of that?
That's a tough question. I try not to play into a stereotype and try to say, like I said, we different. And I look at, I haven't went through any problems that I hear everybody else talk about. Like, all of that I do, I just communicate. I communicate everything. If I don't have nothing, they gotta understand that means I ran out. That means I sold out. That means that's success. That means that if I came in today with 120 potatoes and not sold them, that's success, because you have to run out of certain things. Because if not, you'll be start asking about the quality and the freshness of the food.
Yeah.
Like for example, like I can't have 100 rolls all during the day. If I go buy 100 rolls in the morning time, that means that morning roll that you got real soft is gonna be that same roll that you get at 8 o'clock at night, but it's not gonna be as soft. So sometimes like this, I don't have enough rolls right now because I'm trying to go get some fresh ones. I don't have no potatoes because we got ones in the oven. So we're trying to keep our food constantly fresh, constantly maintaining the same consistency. Yeah. So that's a hard thing to do itself with any black business. With any business it is to maintain consistency. And a lot of times with black businesses, being that they put all their money into it at first, they trying to look to get back game when they're supposed to be like a slow and steady. It's like giving you an example. Let's say, for example, you had $20,000 sitting in your bank account. Now, if it's sitting in your bank account, it's not going to get that much money, but you got it. But if you take $20,000 into a restaurant, why are you so fast to get back the money that you was going to get back anyway that was sitting there? So that's my philosophy. I cook and I do everything I do without thinking about money. It's not me thinking about how I'm going to get this back so I can pay this bill, this bill. I just keep doing it. And that mentality came from the street mentality. You just put out good quality products. People like it. People keep attracted to it. They're going to keep coming to it. And that's what they do at Lick the Top. We have about 10 to 20 new customers every day.
All right. It's been some nice traffic since I've been a couple hours. Nice little traffic on a Sunday.
Yeah,
most people cook. That's cooking day. You know what I mean?
Sunday, tell them that. Yeah.
So I can imagine like on a Saturday night or something like that. When people don't really like to cook. So let me ask you this: do you think that you got enough support? Like, are you happy with the support you get from your peers?
Very happy.
The city in general.
Very happy.
No complaints.
I don't even want to open up complaints. There's a lot of people that I haven't seen that I hope to see. I say it like that. There's a lot of people that I hope to see them support soon. For whatever reason, they haven't made it down here. It's okay. I understand, but the support from people I don't know, and especially with social media sharing it, and people walking in like, yo, man, I'm at my girl house. She talking about I need you to go around the corner and give me something to Lick the Top. They having an argument. He thinking it's something else, and then he come over here and get her 2 platters, and next thing you know, everything's so happy. So the support is 100.
But it only been open 2 months, right?
Yeah.
Only been open 2 months. Don't feel bad, man. I don't know if you know, but I got a book. I done gave people announcement shout out, they didn't get the book. I'm like, you in the book. I give you a shout out, you didn't get it yet. But that's how they'll be around, man. No hopefully, if not, but I mean, you won't thrive anyway without them. So let me ask this. Like I said earlier, it's a lot of black-owned businesses. You got Irvington, Newark, East Orange. Do you look at them as like brothers and sisters in in the efforts to feed the community, or do you look at them as competition? Like, fuck them, trying to take them out of business.
Well, not competition that sort, but competition enough. Like, look, we serving good stuff over here. I hope that you're serving good stuff, so that way our community everybody can eat here. I wouldn't be able to feed them in time. So there has to be other establishment. So I will hope that what you see happening here will motivate you to do more things at your restaurant. And that's what I do. If I go into a restaurant and I might see something that they might have a serving area, like, wow, I like how that's hooked up. And I take that whole idea and I move it over here. Because I don't know everything. It ain't like I walked in with restaurant experience. I just came in with a love and a passion for cooking, and everything else we're learning on the go.
If a soul, look, I'm gonna move this across the street. If the soul food restaurant moved right across the street, what would you do? How would you feel? Mondo Burger. Good burger. Mondo Burger.
I don't know. I mean, you can't stop certain stuff, so you try to welcome them in. But like you're saying, you know that everybody gonna be dedicated to what you're doing, so you hope that your efforts. Because there is a restaurant that's up the street. That restaurant up the street is actually one of the restaurants I tried to get at first. So, big shout outs to what he doing over there. But we're doing our thing over here, and we're open and they're not.
Now I got a question. What you gonna do if they open it across the street? What you gonna do?
Shut them down.
No. What you gonna do if they open the restaurant across the street and call it Lick the Pot? Going back to the 10 years ago. Going back to the old Rakim.
Yeah, we gotta have a talk, and then we're gonna have the lawyer talk first. I got a nice white lawyer that we got competition type thing. So
Is he Jewish?
Yes, very much so.
So you probably gonna win. Just hope they don't got a Jewish one too.
Very much so.
All right, so let's see, man. Got a few more. Let's do a few more. Almost done. So let me ask you this: will Lick the Top be here 30 years from now?
No doubt about it.
30 years they be here.
No doubt about it. Maybe not at this location, but exactly the name. We're thinking about franchising already. We have people that come talk to us and looking at second locations right now. So I can't say it's not going nowhere. So I got my trademarks, I got my I got my LLCs, I got my company name incorporated. So we're looking at it like that. So we just hoping that I personally see myself still on the grill 30 years from now.
You personally on the grill? Because you might be too big.
Because I might see what happens is I feel like I'm more retire and not just sit back, but I would because you want to be up, but maybe not cooking all day, but maybe I'll be here. I cook breakfast in a few hours, then I go take it down.
You'll be like Cooper. Cooper 80 still behind the grill making
still
sandwiches.
Behind it.
Still
That's my man. When I see him, I'm like, what up, bro? He tell you, man.
That's definitely somebody to get a blueprint from. He's been around a long time.
And I think he live upstairs, so it ain't nothing for him to come downstairs. So.
And he's older than not older. Of course he's older, but his store has been open by as long as we've been living.
Exactly.
Definitely longer than me. So let me ask you this. Wow. So franchising, that's one thing a lot of black-owned businesses don't do. Like we'll just have one and that's it. So that's definitely something you should do, man. You should get a little mascot. You can have like one of them lid tops with some legs. Have a little playpen with the kids, man. Do it big, man. Fuck that. I ain't never see a black-owned business with his own mascot, man.
Every day we growing, man. Every day we growing, man. So that might be something I'm looking to. Don't be surprised you see a mascot up there tomorrow, man. You know,
man. Like, come on, man. Commercial. How about a commercial? How about a commercial? Even though in the era,
well, we have a short commercial from the other spot that we were supposed to open up, and that kind of broke my heart when I didn't get that spot.
Yeah.
And that was a learning experience. But we did a little commercial at that restaurant, and we had them come through, so we edited it and it was real nice. But I'm hoping that I'll be on one of these cable networks. Come down, one of them real quick 30 seconds or 15-second ones I can afford. Make sure you come down and lick the top at 319.
Shit be loud as hell, bro. They be loud. Like what the fuck? Yeah, that shit extra loud. Might come on one time at 1 in the morning, but still, man, somebody gonna see it.
Yeah.
This is my last question I'm gonna go with, man, and to close this out with. So I remember, a couple questions ago, you said there's certain people that you want to come and check it out that didn't. So my question is this: if you could have anybody in the world, not just anybody in the world, come to try your food, who's the one person? Because I'm gonna tag them this, like, yo, come check out this shit.
Magic Johnson.
You want Magic Johnson to come do?
I want Magic Johnson to check the food because he's an entrepreneur. He always got ideas. That's somebody I feel as though if I got a chance to speak to, that I could be able to let him know what I got going on. So, I think I'm open to a buyout. I'm open to somebody saying, listen, I'll buy the whole thing.
Yo, I swear to God, I was literally about to ask you that, son. I was about to say, what would you do if Magic said, I'll straight up, man, I'll give you here we go. Let's say if you had to throw out a price on the whole buyout, the name, the rights to the name, everything, what would you do it for? Would you do it for $10 million?
I'll do it for less than $10 million. I'll do
it
less
for
$1 million.
You do it for $1 million?
Because I feel as though the capital what that will give me will maybe me move on to another venture. I'm not over, like Lick the Top is my baby. And what happens is babies grow up and they gotta go on. My comedy is a baby. Babies grow up, they gotta go on. So I know who I am. I'm a brand myself. So Lick the Top be something so I can be a bigger brand. So I already got a name for another restaurant and everything. I can't share that. But I got a name for another restaurant that I would do if I was to somehow let go of this one. So if I would let go of this one, I already have a name that's fly. Not as salacious, but fly enough to be like this. It's
the pop.
Enough to make it pop.
I mean, like, that's dope. I mean, you confident yourself that you're not banking all on one thing.
Yes.
So
they can have it. I mean,
for the right price.
It got at least be starting with 5 zeros. It got to be at least 5. I'm not gonna sit up there and embellish like if somebody came and took $1 million, they really offered that. I'm taking it. Because it ain't about what it's worth. It's about the value to me. You know what I'm saying? So the value of what that money can do for me and do something else with. So I can immediately, with the rest of my business, if I had, how long would it take for me to actually have $1 million in cash, in equity?
A long time.
So that take me a long time to have $1 million in cash, in equity. So I would take that to do other stuff. You know what I mean? Provide, do things for my family, get everything all straight, and then I come back with the same grind as if I started from nothing.
You're gonna be mad as hell though, because Magic is a hustler. He gonna have this shit in the Staples Center. It's gonna be $1 billion. And Magic is a hustler. He gonna flip.
Yeah,
it's gonna be big business.
That's what he said. But I'm gonna do like Russell do. I'm gonna sell it, but somehow I'll be still working. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I'm a consultant.
And you can always like, yo, I'll sell it to you, but I want some stock in it, I want some shares in it. So hey, you know what I mean, give me 3% annually. Everything they make, I get 3%.
That's it.
So it's always ways to still keep your foot in it. You know what I mean?
Think you're smart. That's smart.
Yo, bro, man. Like I said, I told you I was gonna come, man. You probably like, this cat don't fuck with me. I ain't bet nothing yet. It's just like, you know what I mean. I think this time was perfect. I'm just getting bubbling with this getting bubbling. And remember, when you do have your 5th store, remember, I ain't wait till you get popping to do it. I'm here now. You know what I mean? Man. So, yo, brother.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
Man. Make sure y'all check him out, man. All his podcasts, his interviews, his journalism. He's really out here working, man. Like, for example, when he took his time out of his day, knowing his team was losing to my team, to do this interview. Yeah. So y'all all just make sure y'all follow him, man. He's a good brother, man. He's going places. You know why? Because we all connected, man. And God is in control, not us, man. So.
We will win. You wait till you see us 10 years from now. Peace.